So I left all my carving stuff out last night in my wagon, right there, and including my pants, my chaps, and I'm like, I better check just to make sure there's no bugs on it. Well, look at this thing. Ooh. Yeah, that would have sucked if I put those on and he was in my pants. So we're gonna nicely move him and then get started carving. Alright, so last year I did my first pheasant for my sister for her boss. A lot of people loved it, so I am going to carve some more and I'm going to turn this one into a pheasant. Let's get to it. I am using my new chainsaw, which I actually have used this a couple times, but I don't think I had talked about it. My husband got this one for me for Christmas, and it's a lot more powerful than my steel. I was actually quite nervous of it at first. I still am a little bit nervous of it, but it definitely makes the blocking process a lot faster than my tiny little carving bar. But I like it. I don't mind it. Yeah. But yeah, going back to that spider that was in my chaps, he had already made like a little, one of those little white web thingies that goes around them, like the little, I don't even know what those are called, that they make it. But we have so many spiders up here. I mean, they're just everywhere, and I had a feeling something was going to be in those because the other carving that I was working on the day before, which isn't in this frame, but it had two of those spiders up underneath one of the parts of the tree that I'm carving, and it made me a little nervous. So I have not done this yet. Trying to glue something and then carve it, so we'll see how it works, but I just gotta figure out the right angle for a pheasant's tail, because they don't really go down, so I didn't like trying to carve it into this board, so I'm going to attempt to do this and we'll see how it goes. But I think that'll look good once it's glued and then I shape it all up. What the heck? So I'm gonna have to do some research or something on how to glue stuff, because this looks like crap. I tried to do like the sawdusty stuff with the wood glue, because this thing was not, the screw wasn't going in right. I actually split it and I had to cut some of it off, and I did pre-drill the hole. For some reason this tail on this pheasant just does not want to stay on. I did look up some stuff, but I might have to just look up more. I mean, look at that. That looks horrible. I'm going to shape this thing. I mean, it must have fell because it's crooked, but I'm going to fix that and see if we can make it look nicer. But I did see my first female pheasant for the first time ever. It was in the road and would not get out of my lane, and I'm like, what the heck bird is that? I had never seen a female pheasant before. I didn't even know what they looked like. I actually had to go home and look it up. I'm like, oh, that's just a pheasant. I thought someone's like weird chicken got out or something. I mean, they don't really look like chickens, although I've got some guinea hens that are pretty funky. Yeah, so the gluing process of this tail was actually a nightmare for me because I didn't exactly know what I was doing. Half the time when I do stuff, I don't really know what I'm doing. But this thing would not stay on, as I had previously said, and I ended up finally drilling a hole in to be able to put a big screw in there, and I roughed up the edges instead of making it smooth. I don't know why I didn't do that before. And the glue stuck a lot better. Then I did the same thing with the sawdust and wood glue, and I made like a pulp and put it around. It looked a lot nicer. And then actually, I don't know if this is a good choice to do or not, but then I ended up just putting Bondo around it, and it made it nice and smooth, and you couldn't even tell a difference when I painted it that I had even attached. Well, I finished the pheasant enough to bring inside. Here he is. Ew, don't see me. Still haven't figured out this camera yet. It's like backwards. But anyway, here he is. And now I'm going to take him inside to paint. Yep, we'll see how he comes out. Oh, wrong way. Oh, there he is. Yeah. The wood. I mean, there is a funky section where I was nervous to carve more of it. Like the tail is supposed to be a lot thinner than that. A pheasant's tail is a lot thinner, and I wanted to make it all, you know, like the feathers over on top of each other. But again, I was very nervous with this tail, so that's why I didn't do it, and I kept it straight. The next time I do a pheasant, I'm definitely going to pick a log that is either shaped like one or has like a branch sticking out or something, so that, I'll be honest, I am not a fan of gluing the wood until I can really figure out what I'm doing or a better process of it. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I'm not going to be gluing anything for a while, although I do have some projects in my mind that I would like to do that is going to involve gluing, so I mean, I guess I'm eventually here, I'm going to have to figure out how to do it. But for now, I'm just going to pick a log that already looks like the thing that I'm going to carve. But I had a lot of fun doing this pheasant, and I'd like to do another one, because each one I do, I get better and better, and we'll see how the next one comes out. But I'm pretty happy with this one. It was a lot of fun, and I enjoy painting to begin with, so I had a lot of fun painting it. So I finished my pheasant, and I'm quite excited with how he turned out, and I think the next time I'm going to try it out of a harder wood and try to actually make the feathers. I was nervous of the pine because it splinters, that the feathers would just be a mess or it'd be a lot of sanding. I'm not sure. But anyway, here he is.